Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Today we have the 2020 CR-V back in the shop. In our previous video, you guys saw that I went ahead and coated it using HydroCharge and HydroSlick. Now it is time to maintenance it with HydroSuds because this vehicle just came back from Palmdale and it has bird droppings, dirt, grime, debris on it, and it's deceiving the look of the vehicle. So let's get to it. Before I start rinsing or foaming the CR-V, it is time to prep my 2 buckets and my foam cannon. So HydroSuds also works in a foam blaster. If you have a foam blaster at home, feel free to pick up HydroSuds, foam it up, or use your foam cannon, or just use a bucket whenever you're using HydroSuds. In today's video, I went with the HydroSuds and foam cannon method. So my foam cannon already has water to the 900 meter mark. If you do not know where the meters are located, just turn your bottle around and it's right there. So this will allow you to properly dilute it. What I like to do is I like to fill it up to the 900 mark, and then I fill it up with HydroSuds until it gets to 1000 mark. That makes sure I get 2 ounces inside my foam cannon. So I'll open up the spout from HydroSuds and pour it in. And now that's already in there, I'll put my soap in the front so it won't fall. I'll get the torque foam cannon head back in here. And before I start going crazy and shaking it all over the place, I do not want to do that, because if you start shaking it, you'll cause foam inside your foam cannon. You want more foam on the vehicle and not inside your foam cannon. So just stir it, and you're good to go. So now that the water and the soap mix properly, it is time to use my foam cannon with my pressure washer. But before that, I need to install my dirt traps. So what are dirt traps? Dirt traps are this filtration system that all you need to do is insert at 45-degree angle, so you can cause a permanent seal. Because if you insert it directly like this, it has a potential that won't cause a seal at the bottom and it rise back up. So dirt trap also has micro abrasives on the top end. So whenever you come with your Chanel wash mitt or any wash mitt, you scrub it right here, the seal is going to cause a suction at the bottom that gets caused by this cone-like figures. It's going to push it down, and over time, the dirty water and dirt and grime is going to stay at the bottom while your clean water is at the top. This will prevent scratches, swirls, or any contamination that might be getting off the vehicle, that might be getting back onto the vehicle. So you want to avoid as much as possible, especially because we're dealing with a new car, and this goes for any type of car, whether it's old, new, new to you, new to me. You always need to take all precautions to avoid scratches and swirls. So insert at an angle. And I have 2 different color dirt traps. The 2 different color dirt traps is going to help me identify which one is going to be my rinse bucket and which is going to be my soapy bucket. So how I like to describe it is green, go, black, stop, or vice versa. In today's video, I'll be doing vice versa. My green dirt trap is going to be my rinse bucket, and my black dirt trap is going to be my soapy bucket. So now that I already have soap in my foam cannon, it is time to give it 1 ounce inside my clear bucket, which has the black dirt trap. So guys, let me go ahead and set up my pressure washer. I'll foam this up, I'll rinse on the vehicle, then I'll foam it up, then I'll start scrubbing. Let's get to it. So we just finished foaming up the CR-V, and the suds are amazing. I mean, they're super slick, super sudsy, and it's cleansing, and I'm letting it dwell on the surface of the vehicle just to help me pull off all the dirt, grime, debris safely and easily as possible. Already activated my suds on my suds bucket, and you guys can see it's millions of little micro suds on my fingers that will provide lubrication. So whenever I glide my wash mitt over it, it won't scratch. So the Chanel wash mitt has these noodle-like textures on it that will encapsulate any dirt, grime, debris, and keep it inside the noodle-like texture. So whenever I come back to my rinse bucket and I dunk it and I scrub at the bottom, my Chanel wash mitt will open up and release all the dirt, grime, debris to the rinse bucket and let it sit at the bottom with my dirt trap. So now I have my Chanel wash mitt. I'll dunk it in my soapy bucket and get it super lubricated. And now I'll go to the surface of the vehicle and I'll see you guys then. So now that we are next to the CR-V, it is time to scrub it down. And a lot of people always go and start going circular motions, and that is one thing you want to avoid, especially on your car. The paint, you do not know what has been through it, so you want to prevent as much scratches and swirls on any vehicle. So what we recommend to do is start at the highest point of the vehicle, you put your wash mitt down, and you go in linear motions. So what does this cause? This allows you to go in linear motions and avoid scratches and swirls. So after one pass, what I like to do is I like to flip over my wash mitt to another clean side, and I'll do the same exact thing. Go in linear motions around the whole entire vehicle. This will prevent scratches and swirls, because if I do pick up a rock chip, contamination, dirt, grime, debris in my wash mitt and I start going in circles, you can just imagine all that contamination is scratching up the clear coat, and over time or even after, you would have to repolish it to get that scratch-free shine. So let me just finish up the rest of the vehicle and I'll show you guys the results after. So I just finished rinsing down the vehicle and now it is time to dry it. And I'll be using the Woolly Mammoth. So the Woolly Mammoth is huge, it's plush, and nonetheless it has silk line edgings that says chemical guides on it that will not scratch your surface of the vehicle. So how do you dry it? Keep in mind, this vehicle already has HydroCharge and HydroSlick on it. So all you need to do is just blotch it out. And after it's blotched out, you move it off and it's completely dry. So HydroSuds is maintaining the shine of HydroCharge and HydroSlick, and nonetheless, it is maintaining the hydrophobic properties. We'll see you guys next time, right here at the Chemical Guys Detail Garage.